Well, good morning, folks. Saturday morning in Campbell River, Nesbitt's Island Coffee, on 1995 Island Highway. I mentioned yesterday that we were working on Judy, and I'll put some links to that in this at the end in the comments for you. And it sort of goes, Judy M. Stories have many sides, but then should yours be just a little true? What in the hell are we to do? Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Dr. Judy Mikovits. Hers is an interesting story. Should it all be true? And again, the only way one finds that out is by a lot of people investigating and looking. But so far it's coming back that she has some plausibility. The powers that be didn't like some of her research into vaccines and the ramifications of all of that. And it's interesting talking about Dr. Judy. I was listening to Dr. Shiva yesterday on a live call on his YouTube channel, and just before that he had did a bit of a lecture on vitamin C and how it can sort of assist people. And during the live call he got a text from someone else who was also watching, and said, you know, your vitamin C lecture has been removed by Facebook and has been removed by YouTube. And he went and checked and said, sure enough. And it's interesting. Censorship seems to really be growing. Now there's a lot of good things online for your health that they're just, if anybody talks about it, they're gone. And it's not that these things aren't helpful. It's that these things just sort of get in the way, I suppose, of somebody making big bucks. I remember years ago I worked with Dr. Philip Chambers in a nutritional company, and he used to do some lectures and meetings with us. And he was an MD, had his obstetrician, and also had his doctor of chiropractor, and was sort of into herbs and natural medicines as well. And he had been chastised by the medical association because he was not just into selling pharmaceuticals. So he finally sort of returned his card and said, I will work independently. And I remember him saying, you know, a lot of the things that will help your health are available for pennies. But then the people who want to make a lot of money pick up on that and turn it into a flashy packaged drug and make big dollars on it. And they ban everybody else from doing what they were doing naturally. And that was years ago. No, that was in the 80s. And because I remember his concern was there was a kick on to try to ban cayenne pepper, believe it or not. Cayenne pepper, what else were they looking at? Garlic. They figured they could do that because it was, what the reasoning was I never knew. I didn't bother trying to find out. But that's just the way we're at. Sometimes I think the dumbing down is done, and people just sort of think in their own little boxes and never get out and really do some critical thinking and looking at the overall picture. So I hope you find there's some links under Judy in the comment section as well. And again, like I always say, I'm not telling people what they should do or shouldn't do. What I'm suggesting is people really lift the rock and take a look and see where we're headed to. because it isn't pretty. Speaking with accountants and bankers and on the bailout package, they all seem to be pretty excited. And I'm wondering how we're going to pay all this back. And they said, well, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the money. And I suppose you should live in the now, but there's ramifications for this. Maybe not for me, but my children, my grandchildren, your grandchildren. And it just, a lot of the things that our governments are doing aren't making a whole lot of sense. I'm noticing in the States some people are starting to take it into their own hands and demand to go back to work. And I think there's some merit to that. And whether we are going to do that here, I am not sure. Because again, the question is, why would the Western world try to be trashing their own economies and doing, really, when you look at it, silly stuff? Anyway, that's about all for now. I'll post those Judy in the comment section, and take care. Here's the rest of a wonderful Saturday. Bye for now.